Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back. So today I'm coming at you from my guest bathroom. I was originally going to film this video in my master bathroom, but it's a lot larger and the echo is way more pronounced. I'm thinking it's still going to be a little echoey in here, but that's kind of the nature of bathrooms with the tile and everything. So hopefully you don't mind that. But what I wanted to do is just take you guys through my daily beauty routine. As long as we're stuck in the house, I actually have time to film this as I go. So I'm going to be going through everything that I use in the shower, on my skin when I get out of the shower in the morning, and then my hair care routine because I get a lot of questions on how I curl my hair. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then stick around and let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm out of the shower, my hair's up in a towel. This is usually how I leave it while I go ahead and do my skincare routine. But as for what I've been using in the shower, for shampoo and conditioner, I'm still using the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. I love this stuff, it's amazing. It has no silicones in it, it's sulfate free, and it really just makes my hair look amazing. Like when you see my hair looking really bouncy and shiny in my videos, it's probably on a day when I use these and also one other product that I'm going to show you in a minute. But these just give me the best results. It also has this proprietary molecule in it that's supposed to keep your hair cleaner longer. So I noticed that when I use these, usually my second day hair still looks really good. But I've been looking for a drugstore replacement because those are so expensive. I've gone through so many bottles now and I just don't want to spend that kind of money constantly, even though I have to say I do put a lot more money into my hair and skincare routines than I do makeup. I'm really loving drugstore makeup these days. So I feel like you don't have to spend a lot on makeup, but when it comes to hair and skincare, I usually do. But recently I did find some hair care products at the drugstore that I've really been enjoying, and that's what I use today, and it's these new Pantene Fortifying Damage Repair Sulfate-Free Shampoo and Conditioners. Now, I swore off Pantene many years ago because they were using some really harsh sulfates in their shampoos and I felt like it just stripped my hair and dried everything out. But now that they've reformulated with this new line, I am really enjoying it. I feel like my hair looks so good whenever I use this, so very hopeful so far. These do have silicone though, unfortunately, which I don't necessarily like because I have really fine hair, and if I use silicone too much, it tends to build up a little bit. So that's why I'm kind of alternating it with the Living Proof, which doesn't have that. But every once in a while, I like to pull these out and I think they're really, really good. And then next, when it comes to skincare, I do wash my face in the morning. I know some dermatologists tell you not to do that, that you don't really need to if you washed it the night before, but I just like to start a new skincare routine in the morning. So I just try to use something that's really super gentle. And lately I've been using this Hydrating Milky Cleanser from Pixi. They did send this to me, so I figured I would test it out for a while. And so far, I really like it. It's just a cleanser. I mean, it's not anything super special, but it doesn't dry out my skin and it feels really nice when I'm using it. It has like a really thick, sort of cushiony, creamy texture. I haven't tried removing makeup with it or anything because I've mainly just been using it in the morning. I'm keeping it in my shower, but so far so good. And then when it comes to body wash, I'm actually using something from the baby aisle. I bought this for my son for his baths and I liked it so much that I decided to buy one for my own shower. So this is the Baby Dove Nighttime Tip to Toe Wash, and it's in the Calming Nights. So they do have just a regular Dove version, which I actually really like too, but when I saw this, usually I'm giving him a bath at night, so I find that this just has such a soothing, calming scent. It's warm milk and chamomile, so it smells really, really good. The original one kind of has more of like a baby powder scent, which I don't like quite as much. So this one is just, it's so super gentle, it's sulfate free, so I love that it doesn't dry out my skin. My skin is super dry, so this is just perfect for me. So I've been loving this so much, especially because the scent is so good. I should also mention that they have a lotion that goes with it, so if you like the scent of the body wash, there's this as well. This one though, it's not like a super heavy lotion. I usually like something a little bit more hydrating. I mainly bought this just for my son to use after his bath, but it does have that really nice scent. If you don't have super dry skin, I feel like it might be a good option. And what I've been using, actually two things. The first one is from Number 7. I found this at Walgreens recently and fell in love with it. It's the Protect and Perfect Advanced Moisturizing Body Serum. Now they say it's a serum, but it's actually like a really thick cream, and it basically has the same anti-aging ingredients that's in their facial skincare, which I love. It has peptides. It's supposed to help like firm the skin on your body, and it's just like a nice thick lotion. It really does the job. Like you can see how dry my hand is, so I'm just gonna put it on my hand and kind of show you a little demo because it is amazing. It does such a great job at hydrating my skin. I love the thought of giving my whole body an anti-aging skincare routine as well, instead of just hydrating it. I feel like it's just that extra step, especially now that we're heading into springtime. All right, so this is the hand that I put it on, and it just feels so much more hydrated. Actually, I'll put it next to my other one that I didn't put anything on, so you can see the difference. I mean, I think it does a really, really great job at hydrating your skin. It does have a little fragrance to it. It's kind of like that lotiony scent, like that, you know, Nivea lotion would have or something. It's not super strong and it's not offensive to me. And I do find that it doesn't really stick around throughout the day. And another thing that I've really been loving all winter long is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil. And this is in the scent Vanilla Bean. This is the ultra hydrating body butter. It's very expensive, but holy cow, this is so moisturizing. And the scent is so amazing. It basically smells like you're just smelling a vanilla bean. Like, it is so good and true to life, and it's amazingly thick and rich, but at the same time it soaks into your skin really nicely. I'm trying to focus on this. It's just a really nice thick rich cream, but it does a wonderful job at moisturizing my skin and keeping it hydrated throughout the day too, which is really important. And if my skin is feeling extra dry, what I like to do too is just mix a couple drops of body oil in with this, and I feel like the oil helps seal in the moisture all day, so that's something that I usually do as well. All right, so now that I cleanse my face in the shower, I'm ready to apply toner. So I've been loving this one from Colleen Rothschild. It's her Micro Mineral Soothing Toner, and this is so great for dry skin because it's so thick and rich. It's actually almost like a serum texture, because I don't know if you can see it through the bottle, but it's not watery like a toner, or it's not as watery. It's a little bit more like a serum texture. So my dry skin just loves this so much. So I'll just kind of try to show you the texture of it on my hand right here. I usually just rub it between my hands and then just pat it into my face. And it just adds like a really nice first layer of moisture on my skin before I go and apply everything else. And I find that when you have really dry skin, if you apply a whole bunch of really light moisturizing layers instead of just slapping on one thick cream, it just seems to last longer throughout the day if you have all of those layers. So that's what I usually like to do. But on days when my skin isn't feeling super dry, I also really love the Aquell 5.5 Licorice Peach Balancing Cleansing Toner. So this isn't really like a cleanser per se, but it is so nice. It makes my skin feel smooth as soon as I put it on. I don't know why, but for some reason it just makes my skin feel like glass. It's so nice. And it also has ingredients in it to help brighten your skin as well. I think I got this from SocoGlam. They have a lot of really amazing K-beauty brands on that site, so definitely check it out. I'll leave it linked down below. And then next up, when it comes to serums, I'm still using the Peter Thomas Roth Niacinamide Discoloration Treatment. It has 15% niacinamide, tranexamic acid, kojic acid, alpha-arbutin, and pentapeptide. So it's like a complex of all of those things that equals 15%. And so far, I think it's doing a really, really great job at fading the discoloration on my cheeks. I think it's doing amazing. So I'm really encouraged by the results. I've been using this, I think, about 3 weeks now. So I figured after a month or so of use, I took before pictures. So I'm gonna go ahead and take an after picture, and I can show you guys soon how well this is working. But so far, I think it's doing a really, really great job. And also for a serum, this has kind of a thicker appearance. It's more like a light lotion texture than a serum, but I find that it sinks into my skin really quickly. And then next, I've been using a second serum on top of that for more anti-aging results, and this is the Colleen Rothschild Age Renewal Super Serum. So this one is more of like a peptide serum. So I have my fading discoloration serum here, and then this one, like I said, it's just more for like firming and anti-wrinkle. And this is actually my second bottle of this now. The first one I used all the way to the bottom. So this one has also kind of a lotiony like texture, but it just adds to that layer that I was talking about, where just when you have dry skin, it's just really nice to add a whole bunch of layers on to help your skin maintain the moisture throughout the day. And this one I actually put all the way down my neck too. I don't really use the Peter Thomas Roth all the way down my neck just because I don't really have anything that I need to fade over in that area, so. All right, so then for eye cream, again, I'm using Colleen Rothschild. This is the Complete Eye Cream. And this is my first time trying it, but I've heard a lot of different YouTubers talk about it and decided when she was having a big sale that it was time to try it out. So I just take a little bit on my ring fingers, like that, and then just pat it into my under eye area. This one also has peptides in it as well. And then when it comes to moisturizer, I had been using this Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. I got a sample of it at Sephora and fell in love with it, and I ended up ordering the full-size jar. But as I've been using it, I realized it is super similar to the Pixi Beauty Rose Ceramide Cream. This one is a lot less expensive, and they're basically almost the same thing. I use them interchangeably, and it's really hard for me to tell the difference. So both of them are a really, really thick and rich cream. They are very lightly rose scented. So if fragrance bothers you, then that's something to consider. It doesn't have any effect on me whatsoever. And I just love like how cushiony these are. They're just super, super emollient. I think it would be a lot for somebody who has like oily to normal skin. I think you really have to have dry skin to use these because they're very, very heavy. But I find that they make my skin feel awesome. And then last but not least, if my skin is feeling particularly dry, I'll layer a face oil on top. This is the Colleen Rothschild Face Oil number 9, and this is my favorite face oil, except for her retinol one, which I use at night. That one is amazing too, but I just love the texture of this. Some face oils can feel really greasy, and there's just something about this one that it's very lightweight. It sinks into my skin immediately, and it just, like, it makes my skin glow so much. And I've tried so many different face oils, but this one is definitely the best that I've used. It's really pricey, but I think this is like my 3rd bottle of it now. I just buy it whenever it's on sale. She constantly is having sales, 25% off, or sometimes she'll put select items on 50% off. So definitely sign up for her emails because they have a sale like just about every week, and they're constantly rotating the things that are on sale. So you can definitely grab bargains if you just hold out for that. All right, so next up, I took my hair down out of the towel, and I like to comb through it with the Tangle Teezer, just because wet hair is so prone to breakage, and the Tangle Teezer helps to get knots out really easily and without pulling too much. So I really, really love this a lot. All right, so then as far as putting product in it, there's a couple different things that I can use depending on the day. The first one is this Whatever Werever spray. I got a whole bunch of these bottles. Like, I kept getting them with Sephora orders with a code a while back because I tried it once and fell in love with it. This is the other product I was talking about in the beginning of the video. If you ever see my hair on camera when it's like super bouncy and full and like really shiny, it's probably because I use this. But today I'm actually going to be using something else because my hair's been getting so super brassy lately that I've been doing a purple treatment. And I don't use purple shampoo and conditioner mainly because they tend to dry my hair out so much. I really haven't found one that I love because every one just makes my hair feel like straw. So my solution instead are these IGK mixed feeling drops. So basically it's a concentrated purple drops. You can either add these to your conditioner and shampoo, or you can add them to styling products and put it on afterwards. So I'm going to be adding it to the Olaplex number 6 Bond Smoother. So Olaplex is another brand that I really, really love. It's helped repair my hair so much, especially after bleaching. So I just get a little bit of this into my hand, not too much because it's a little bit on the heavier side. That's actually maybe a little too much. So I'm gonna have to be careful with how much I use. But with these IGK drops, basically what you do is you just drop them in like this. And I would say 3 drops will do pretty good color correcting. And then you just mix it in and then apply it to your hair. So I think it's a great solution for all of you blondes out there, or if you have silver hair that turns yellowish. This is just a really awesome solution instead of using those purple shampoos. And I like to start putting this just at the ends mainly, and then I work my way up to the top of my hair. I do have really fine hair, so I don't want to weigh down my hair too much. So next up, I'm going to blow dry my hair. This is the T3 hair dryer. I got this from QVC a while back. I don't know if they still make this one, but T3 has other hair dryers in their line. It's a very expensive hair dryer. It was sent to me in PR, but before that, I was just using like a Revlon one that I got at Target, and I really honestly don't see a whole lot of difference between this one and the one that I had before. I'm just using it because I got it for free, but I don't feel like it's super necessary to run out and buy like a super expensive hair dryer. In my mind, I don't feel like it does anything that different. I think this is supposed to have the tourmaline crystals to help like smooth out your hair, but again, a lot of the drugstore ones say that too, so who knows. So what I usually do when I'm drying my hair is I just rough dry it. I used to sit there with a round brush and just continuously blow it out that way. It takes forever, it hurts my arm, and what I decided is that if I'm planning to use a hot tool afterwards, why am I gonna give myself this beautiful shiny blowout and then just curl it with a curling iron anyway? anyway. It doesn't make sense. Rough drying it saves you so much time, and I just like rake my fingers through as I go and just dry it really, really fast. And then I can spend more time actually curling or straightening my hair if that's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and speed this part up a little bit, but you should be able to see kind of how I do it. And I try to keep the hairdryer pointing down the whole time to smooth the cuticle of my hair as well. All right, so now that my hair is dry, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my hair because a lot of you have requested how I curl my hair. And what I'm using is this curling iron from NuMe. This is their 1-inch wand. And I'm just gonna go ahead and plug this in and then we'll get started. All right, so usually when I curl my hair, I divide the top and the bottom. And usually I just take one of those like claw clips and clip this part up. But unfortunately, I can't find any of them. I don't know where my hair stuff disappears to. It's so weird. So I'm just gonna put like these little clippy things that I got from a brand and just stick these in my hair and try to keep it up that way. Hopefully it stays. I might need another one. Hold on. Okay, so what I like to do is I just take maybe like sections about this big and wind them around. So I hold the iron down like this and I wind them away from my face. And I leave out maybe just like a little bit at the end, and I just hold it for maybe like 5 seconds, not too long because I have really fine hair. So again, like I don't want to totally burn my hair, and that's plenty of time for me to get a curl. If you have thicker hair or coarser hair, you might need to hold it a little bit longer. But for me, about 5 seconds does the job just great. So yeah. And I don't need to be like super precise with the sizes of hair that I pick. I mean, I try to keep it around the same size, but really I think it gives a much more natural look if you just kind of mix it up a little bit. So that's just basically all I do. So I'm gonna go ahead now and just speed up the video and show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so now that my hair is all curled, I could leave it like this with these ringlets, but what I normally do is just kind of brush it out with my fingers, and it helps to just give like more of a loose wave kind of a look. So I just let it cool for maybe like 30 seconds to a minute and make sure it's totally cooled off. And then once it is, I just go ahead and start raking my fingers through it a little bit and just breaking up those curls. And that's basically it. Normally I don't put product in it afterwards. Once in a while I do if my hair still looks dry, but if it's looking nice and healthy and bouncy, which I think is definitely due to that Olaplex cream, then I basically just leave it alone, because if I put more product in it, it's just gonna fall flat throughout the day because my hair is so fine. But again, if you have a different hair type, you might find that putting something in afterwards helps and works better for you. So anyway, guys, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup now and get on with the rest of my day, but I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me. And if you'd like to see more videos like this where they're just kind of vlog style and getting ready in the morning or even getting ready at night, let me know and I can definitely put those together. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the corner of your screen. I forget which corner it's in right now, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.